The minister says COVID-19 derailed government's efforts in housing delivery over the past 2 years. Government was forced to divert finances meant for capital projects to fight the dreaded virus. Human capital too was not spared from the devastating effects of the pandemic, he says. Uutoni, however, admitted that housing delivery in general remains a serious challenge.
It's not an easy thing. It requires a lot of resources, as to say. Resources in terms of financials, resources in terms of human capacity. So this, to gather them and then put them together to enable you to satisfy the community, it's a challenge.
He said every citizen needs serviced land and a decent place to call home as shacks in urban areas continue to grow. Despite these challenges, especially those brought on by COVID-19, Uutoni expressed satisfaction with work done by the state-owned company, the National Housing Enterprise. The parastatal has constructed 300 housing units this year.
NHE have done what they supposed to do, and they are continuing to do. Of course, NHE started with the mass housing, and there were some challenges here and there. Of course, some of the houses, we are busy with the houses now, which were not completed in Swakopmund. Yes, you know, when you have contractors here, sometimes they do things that are not in line with what is expected.
Two social programs, the Shack Dwellers Federation and the Build Together, also receive funding from the ministry. The ministry has increased funding for the Shack Dwellers Federation from $5 million to $10 million. Uutoni informed NBC News that the national housing policy is currently being reviewed to better the delivery of affordable housing.
To review the national housing policy. It's on my table here. We are busy reviewing it because this is a policy of 1991. It was reviewed in 2009, but we are now identifying a number of new developments through housing programs.
The review process, Uutoni confidently says, will aid the ministry to change the way things have been done so far. This includes the mass housing project in which millions of dollars have been lost.
If we do it the way we are doing it, how is it going to help us? Can't we not look at the national housing policy to review it and then do some changes here and there?
Uutoni says the perception that the post-independence government did nothing is unfounded. He says government has started and completed many capital projects since independence. Emil Seibeb, NBC News, Windhoek.